Hello everyone, welcome to Divine and Wild Tarot. In today's pick a card reading, we're going to look at how you can level up in your career right now. What is the main thing that you can focus on to take your career and finances to a whole nother level? If you're brand new to this channel, I warmly welcome you to this community. I am an energy reader and this channel is all about tarot readings, connecting with the divine and channeled messages. So if you're new here, consider subscribing. If you're totally new to pick a card specific videos, all you have to do is pick a number between 1, 2, and 3, or we can look over here and you can choose this pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3, and then go down to the description box below. You'll find your timestamp correlating to the number you chose. Click on the timestamp and that is where your reading will start today. And without further ado, let's start with group number 1. Hello, group number 1. How are we all doing today? Thank you so much for your ongoing support. If you'd like to tip, you can find my PayPal link in the description box below. Or if you'd like a private personal reading catered to your specific energy, you can find my listings in my Etsy link below as well. So let's find out, how can you level up in career right now? The first thing we see is that you are stressing over things that you don't actually need to stress out about as much as you currently are. There are things happening right now in your life that seems like it's a little bit over exaggerated in the way you are reacting to the situation. It's really quite simple here. Right now, the universe is almost nudging you to walk away from exactly whatever it is that you're trying to so badly want to do in career, finances. Maybe it's a project, maybe it's a job opportunity that you're trying to get for so long, but you can't seem to get it. I feel like life is trying to nudge you, and it is, wanting you to go in a different direction in terms of your finances, career related. Maybe some of you guys, it's about maybe partnering up with someone that you've been thinking about partnering up with, and Spirit is saying that that's not the way to go right now. It's just not whatever it is that you're trying to achieve. I feel like you need to take a step back from it, and for most of you, it's to actually just walk away from this situation because it's causing you a lot of headache, causing you a lot of grief, and you feel like you're kind of shut out from the situation. You feel like you're a little left out. You're just not really a part of it, and it's almost like you're trying to be a part of something that you're not meant to be a part of. And so a lot of things right now are not clear to you. It's not enough information has been given to you to be making quite a decision or to even be so wrapped up in it. It doesn't feel like you guys are in a situation where you can really go fully into it, it's not really a thing to be putting all your eggs in that one basket about. It's not that thing. It just isn't it. So Spirit wants you to at least take a step back from it and really just give it its space, and don't even think about it, or try your best not to, because it really, whatever you've been trying to do, it's just really not happening. Neither is it on your highest path. It's not really what is meant for you to experience for your highest good. Things are not clear to you for a reason. So Spirit wants you to simply detach yourself from this situation and walk away from it and just not put too much energy into it, because it has been bothering you. It has been not really serving you in the way that you need to be served, because you guys do deserve the best, and you guys are, going to be doing a lot of great things in your life. I do feel that for you just right now, you're in a little bit of a slump and a little bit of a whatever it is that you want to call whatever you're going through. You do have the strength to get out of this situation, because it really isn't that you're not in a mess. You really are not in anything. It just, whatever you had an idea of, whatever it is that you were trying to, it feels a little brute force. It feels a little bit forced. So we don't want that energy here. We want, you know, life is like water. You want to flow, and when there is a rock in the way, when there is a wall in the way, there's water always finds a way to go around it, under it, over it, whatever it is you need to do to find your grace again and find your rhythm again, because whatever this is that has been causing some disharmony in your life, for some of you it's just simply drama in the workspace, maybe even for, I know this is a career reading, but it's coming up for some of you, it's romance related, where like, hey, you're being left out in the cold and you're not being respected properly, and so you're being kept up at night because you are not sure what's happening, and it's really causing you some mental you know, it's just not really happening right now. So it's really a good idea to walk away from the situation for good, or for some of you, at least temporarily. I see. Okay, let's pull more cards here. Number 1. So it's time to, okay, this can all go off to the side. That message is clear as day. So what you can focus on now, group number 1, is to go back to the drawing board and visualize and ask yourself what it is you're trying to achieve. Journaling and writing things down is sometimes just so underrated. To be writing things down and looking at, okay, like asking yourself, what mistakes have you made today? What felt out of alignment of who you are? Those are the things you don't want to do anymore. Really just be hyper aware of the things that aren't serving you anymore. And then, you know, writing down your goals, like what do you actually really want in this lifetime? Like, are you wanting to reach a certain level of financial income? So you write that down and then break it down into steps. Like, how are you going to get there? Like, figure out what the micro steps are, what the macro steps are, and just every little thing to kind of crystallize where you're going. Like, is it a house that you want? Do you just want to be a minimalist and start traveling? So what do you need to do to get all of those things going and getting your gears going again, getting yourself excited again for, you know, whatever has been happening with you guys, group number 1, it just has been bogging you down a little bit. And so energetically, it has been anchoring you down in this kind of lower vibrational state of being, which we don't want. Okay, what you can do to level up in career right now is to go back to the drawing board and really get yourself into that daydreaming state of being, and let yourself wander into the other dimensions of what is possible, what can you create. And I feel like your wishes truly will be fulfilled. I feel like once you have sat down and defined what these things are, Spirit is so ready to give you the first few things that you have been asking for or will be asking for. I feel like with the things that you will be asking for, there is this sense of like, there's just a lot of realizations are to come from that. So the next biggest thing you can do to get to the next level in career is the simple act of going back to the drawing board. It's just having that awareness, and so that you know what actions to take to get there. That is the biggest thing you can do, because you'll realize like, oh, what you were doing here was totally out of alignment with what you actually want in your life. So sometimes, you know, we're so in the zone, we're so determined, we're so like, some of you guys in group number 1 are so focused and so just like, you won't let anything get in your way. Maybe some of you guys just have that stubbornness, that Taurus energy, and some Sagittariuses have that stubborn energy as well. Aquarius is too, a little bit. Yeah, so it's that stubbornness sometimes, which is amazing. That's determination, that is conviction, that is just some next level discipline you guys got going on. But sometimes when you hit the wall a little bit too many times, it really is, now is the time to reevaluate, okay, what's not working? Like, why am I not getting that thing you want? Well, life is trying to just divert your path into something greater than what you originally were trying to get. So let that thing rest, and let's move on to things that are more within alignment and with grace and with ease. You know, I feel like your energy will shift so fast in the next few days of, okay, what's working, what's exciting, what is really happening for you guys. And so focus on these things. It's so easy to just, you know, let's simplify what's going on and what's working. You will feel it. It'll feel much better when you just do things that are working for you. So follow that flow, follow that rhythm, follow that excitement, and you guys will be able to experience immediate up leveling in your career. I do hear like ka-ching ka-ching, and just an up leveling in your finances when you have gone through this process of, okay, like, what are we actually doing here, and how can we make it easier and simpler and just simplify things? It does not need to be complicated. Some of you guys have complicated things with whatever you guys were going through here. It really is either working or it's not working. So when it's not working, you want to go back to the drawing board and just crystallize what's really happening here. So what's amazing is that some of you guys with romance, with this newfound clarity, with this newfound, you know, realizations of, excuse me, of, you know, what you want to create, like what, instead of what you were doing, what do you want to create instead? I feel like you guys will be able to experience new energy within yourself and with the people around you. And I feel like you guys will find a really amazing partnership in business. Someone will come up to you with an offer. Someone will come up to you wanting to work with you. I do see really balanced, equal partnership that is like open and on both ends. It's an equal give and take, and it's fair, and it's just a lovely, you know, when you just find the right partner to do things with, when you find the right, you know, when you just find the right partner, it just feels so right. And I just do see that energy. Once you raise your vibration to do things that are working for you, I see you guys being able to attract some great people in your workspace. And for some of you guys, it's even in romance as well. I do feel a little bit of that energy coming in where it's romance related, but as well, it's like romance and business combined. But for most of you guys, it is purely, you know, a business partnership that you have been looking for. Maybe you guys needed a personal assistant, a virtual assistant, or, you know, just simply a partner in whatever project you are working towards. I do see that coming in. For others of you, you know, someone offering you something that it will take your career to a whole nother level. So that's really exciting to look forward to. So your job, your responsibility here is to realize that whatever's not working, you got to put that aside and just let that be, as simple as that. And then, you know, just redefine and crystallize what it is you're trying to do. And I do see a lot of what you crystallize and redefine, specifically what it is you want. These things will, your momentum, your energy will heighten, and you will just start to feel momentum again towards the things that you are achieving in this coming near future here. So that's your reading group number 1. Hope you liked it. Give it a thumbs up if you did, and I'll see you in another video. Bye for now. Hello, group number 2. How are we all doing today? Thank you so much for your ongoing support. And if you'd like to tip, you can find my PayPal link in the description box below. If you want a private reading catered to specifically your energy, you can find my Etsy link in the description box below as well. So let's look at how can you up level your career right now. Interesting. So I feel like the collective energy in general is to be really clear with what you want. I feel like the spirit and, you know, the energy that's working for humanity right now is asking for us to really crystallize and be really clear with what you want, because yes, we can float through life and we can just exist and do things, but it's not really exciting. You know, when you go after your goals and know what you are going after, it's so much more exciting to experience that thrill of asking for something and then actually receiving it. So a lot of this is that I feel like some of you may have felt maybe discouraged in work. So Spirit wants to remind you that you're fully capable of what you are about to achieve, and you are right now calling in quite a few opportunities. Doors are opening up for you, and yes, there is the death card here, which talks about rebirth and just new. I feel like death is a great thing to experience in terms of spiritual death, because that means a lot of old is shedding, a lot is shedding. I just keep the word shedding is really apparent in your reading right now. You're getting rid of old ways of being and old ways of thinking, and you're really just shedding off your old skin. And so with that comes new skin and new way of thinking, new way of being, and with that energy you are calling in. I feel like most of you are already experiencing that new energy with the new ideas, people, you guys taking up new courses and learning new skills or heightening your already existing skills, and people are really starting to take notice of you as well. So on top of all these things that are happening for you guys, group number 2, you are so capable of achieving the next thing you want. And so to be even more clear with what you want to do is to remind yourself, okay, like, this is what you got going on. These are the things that you are, you know, looking to achieve, but then redefine it even more. Put it down on pen and paper, what you're gonna achieve in the next month, in the next 2 months, in the next year, and what is the priorities here? Like, what is the first thing that you want to achieve? Really define that. It can be as small as, okay, I want to make sure I finish this one course or this one chapter of this one book, so that you can gain the knowledge you need. Or maybe it is to delegate. Maybe it is to what is something in your workflow that you can delegate to someone, so you can free up your space, free up your energy to do what it is that you love to do, instead of all these responsibilities that you can totally let go of some of it, and so that you can really scale up your business and scale up your financial life here. Because I do see, like, some of you guys do have the 10 of Wands situation going, where you do have a lot on your plate, and so you guys do have a good support system around you, and people are ready to take on some of the things that you need help with. So that is a big message coming through. So, it doesn't get any more clearer than that, guys. So whatever it is that it is bogging you down, it's time to consider delegating things that are starting to feel heavy. Just letting people know, like, hey, can you take this on for me? And, you know, making sure that you're not overwhelming yourself, because the next thing that's coming into your career is gonna need a lot of your attention. Let's see. Okay, so how can group number 2 level up in career right now? So, man, you guys are meant to do so much in your lifetime. It's like, I don't know why I hear the word Oprah, but you guys are meant to do really big things, Oprah level big things, and, you know, that's a pretty big role to step into in that size, in that, you know, grandness. You guys do have that potential. Now, whether you make it to that level in this lifetime is up to you to have that strength, which you totally do, and realizing that you can't take on everything by yourself. So learn to delegate, learn to, you know, allocate your resources in the most efficient way possible. Walk away from things that are not serving you. Walk away from romantic relationships that are draining your energy too much. Walk away from friendships that are not serving you anymore. And really look at the big picture of your life. You guys are big picture thinkers, and you guys are able to look at everything from a bird's eye view. So all right, yeah, again, everything that I'm pulling out in terms of these cards are pointing towards that you guys have a lot going on right now. And so Spirit wants you to laser in on what that big picture looks like. That's why there's the Two of Wands and the World card and the Sun card and the Magician card that really speaks about you being able to create the world that you want to create, the paradise, the heaven, the empire, the castle, the business, the project, whatever it is that you are looking to create, you can definitely create it. So get creative, think big, think as big as you possibly can, because you can make it happen. And so define, it's not even that many things. Like, if someone has done it, then you can definitely do it too. If you want to start a talk show, you make it happen. And you definitely can. You guys have the charisma, the wit, the intelligence. You guys can do that. And whether it is on a smaller scale, like you guys having your own community and you host Zoom calls that people attend, it's, you know, that kind of thing where I feel like you guys are meant to have a community around you. You're meant to do these big things that, you know, inspire people, that, you know, make people's heads turn, and you being here changing lives. So you being the flame. So the next big thing you can do right now is to be laser focused on the big vision you have for yourself, for your life, for your career. And what will really help is to walk away from things that are obviously not serving you anymore, whether it is a person, someone in your romantic life, and things that might be holding you down. And also delegating, letting yourself, freeing up your energetic space a little bit, because you guys are capable. So capable of, you know, being able to lead a team and work with the right people and bring the right people in. So and Spirit wants to interact with you more. You guys have that level of wisdom and way of being where you will be working closely with Spirit. So it's great that you're watching this pick a card and really being open to the message they have for you. So they want you to directly work with them more, you know, ask for guidance. Hey, Spirit, what do I need to do right now? And then just be still and listen to the first thing that comes to mind, and that is the message you need to listen to and receive and act upon. One thing I love to do in terms of communicating with Spirit is asking them as if it has already happened. So, hello, Spirit, remind me, what did I do right now in this situation? And then it'll come to you, because you're assuming that it has already happened. It's just Spirit reminding you what you did at this moment. Or, you know, in other example, like, hey, in a more simple example, like, hey, Spirit, can you remind me, what did I have for lunch today? And then he or she, your spirit guide, will tell you, what did you have for whatever, lunch, dinner? And hey, Spirit, remind me, did I go to this party? Hey, Spirit, remind me, did I hire this person? Hey, Spirit, did I execute this business plan? Hey, Spirit, remind me, did I let go of this person or something. You know, you guys get the point that it's a really effective way of speaking to spirit, because it's the law of assumption that it has already happened. And so spirit will, you know, like almost there's this urgency of telling you like what happened, because you're fully confident that it has already happened. You just need a quick reminder of what actually happened for your highest good and for everyone else involved. Another way of doing that is actually asking your future self. So, hey future, whatever your name, insert your name. Hey future, insert your name. Remind me, what did I do? You know, so it's like you're talking to your future self. It's a really effective way to be, you know, asking questions with the universe and all of the above. So giving and receiving, you guys are meant to be, you know, affecting many people's lives in your career, maybe the product you sell, but for many of you, I feel like you guys, let's see. Man, you guys have a really big energy, and you will be impacting a lot of people in this lifetime. I just see your aura being so massive and so grand and so shiny. You guys are the sun in people's lives. You guys have that radiance to your being. Group number 2, how can you up-level your career right now? Coming together. There's so many messages pointing towards you reaching out to people in all of the ways, and you know, finding business partners, finding the right people to hire, delegating, involving more people, just involving more people in general. And maybe if some of you guys are newer in business or whatever you're working on, it just simply means, you know, reaching out to like-minded people. It doesn't have to involve money or hiring or doing, you know, big commitments like that, but in small ways. And how you guys can level up in career right now is to actively connect with people that are, you know, have the same wavelength as you, like same ideas as you, you know, be intentional with who you're following, and unfollow the people that are not in alignment with what you're trying to create in this life. You know, there are, you know, there are a lot of people that are, you know, doing what you plan to do, doing what you wish to do. And so just see what they're up to and gain inspiration from them. But I feel like you are such a strong individual that you don't need too much inspiration from outside. I feel like you guys are so in tune and so in alignment with, you know, creating this grand, way of living in this lifetime where you are able to find inspiration from within yourself. So I hope this reading made sense, and I hope it helped. And if you liked it, consider giving a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed already, consider subscribing, and I'll see you in another video. Bye for now. Hello, group number 3. How are we all doing today? Thank you so much for your ongoing support of this channel. And if you'd like to tip, you can find my PayPal link in the description box below. If you want your own private reading catered to specifically your energy, you can find my Etsy link in the description box below as well. And let's find out how you can up-level in your career right now. How you can bring your career and finances to another level right now. So I feel like a lot of you guys, group number 3, are very positive things happening. So a lot of you guys right now need to just keep going in terms of like whatever you're doing is working. Okay, group number 3, whatever it is like that you have been doing, it really is working. Just take it to the next level. Like, it's so simple. Like group number 1 and 2 was a little bit more complicated, but you guys have such a simple direction to take. You guys just came here to watch this reading for entertainment almost. You guys know exactly what you need to do to take it to the next level, which is, okay, keep going at what is working. I feel like you guys are already having a good time, achieved a lot of things. And so renew your energy and come at it with a refreshed way of viewing things. And just, I feel like you guys are really good at letting things die when they're meant to die. Like when like you guys are not the types to beat a dead horse. So whether it is a conversation or someone that you're working with, it's just, you're just over it. When you're over it, you're over it. So it's done. You just move on. And that's a really great way to like bring that energy into work as well. So you're able to see what's working and discern what's not working and just leave it to rest. So right now, there's just so many messages coming through. So let me just clarify a few things first. So, okay, you guys really are, things are like literally happening for you guys. You guys are pretty close to, like, I feel like a lot of you guys already are experiencing an up level in career. Like some of you guys have achieved, like just achieved something that you've been trying to achieve for a while. You guys are sitting on pretty fertile lands right now, metaphorically speaking, where you can scale what is already working for you. So ask yourself, like, what is already working, and then how do you bring that to a whole nother level? Like, how do you bring these specific things that are really bringing in the cash and really bringing in the productivity? How can you scale that? How can you make it bigger? How can you be more efficient? It's those kind of questions that you guys, group number 3, can be focusing on more so than anything else. So the Sun card, things are going well, things are happening for you. You guys have the wit, the intelligence. That's why we're talking about efficiency and thinking about what's working and then like amplifying that even more, because the Page of Swords combined with the Sun, combined with the Fool card, is about not putting too much thought into it. It's like the first thing that comes to mind that is working, that you know is just, it's just happening for you. And so just scale that. It's about scaling for you guys, your number 3. The next thing is to just make things more efficiently. How can you make things more efficient? How can you make this thing become a bigger thing? How can you make this passive income over here be like a bigger source of passive income? And you know, communicating with the people and bouncing ideas off of people that you respect, that you know you can find good advice from. But the biggest thing amongst all of the above is to continue working away, because you guys are really, I feel like you guys are in the middle of your journey of achieving your goals. You guys have started what you've started, and you're in the middle of the path where the most important thing now is to stay disciplined, remain excited. And you guys are, I feel like you guys are having a good time right now, so don't let anything sway that, because with that energy, it will bring you forward and it will bring you closer to your goals as well. Some of you guys have just started investing, so continue putting money into your investments. You guys have made really good investing choices. Some of you guys are in the middle of a project and it's really just going right now, so you guys are in the middle of it, complete it. I feel like some of you guys need to communicate a little bit more and just let people know you're doing good, in terms of coworkers, just a little bit more communication. People would definitely appreciate that. Also communication with yourself, like, hey, ask yourself, like, what is working, what's not working, and just hype yourself up again, like, hey, like, this is happening, this is really happening. I feel like you guys are in that moment of just like, oh my God, this is happening. Oh my gosh, this money is coming in. And yeah, the bad days are over and you're literally going to see the sun rise. The sun has already risen for you. You guys are experiencing, a little bit of a high right now in terms of where you're at in your career. So how you can take it to the next level is to, I've said this over and over again, to look at what's working and then take that to the next level. Like, how can you be more efficient, and also to remain disciplined. So some of you guys are in the middle of a fitness plan also. So continue doing what you do for fitness. Continue to eat healthy. Continue to drink your water. All these small things will add up and, bleed into other areas into your life as well. This is a general reading, so I don't know exactly what it is you guys are doing, but I feel like the energy that really is emphasized in your reading group number 3 is your ability to expand what you're already currently doing, whatever that means for you, scaling things up and making things even bigger than they already are. Or some of you guys, I feel like just made something, you can make that even bigger. And so maybe for some of you guys, it's even asking for a promotion, and so that you can get paid more and have a bigger paycheck coming in for you guys because you're doing well. Partnership and alliances. So that is in conjunction with what is this? Six of Swords, in, you know, paired with the energy of this partnership and alliance. So communication, one specific thing you can work on improving is your communication with people you do work with. Yeah, whether it is straight up for asking a promotion or just checking in on how the people you're working with are doing, and communication with yourself. How are you doing, and how can you make your work experience even better? So the other thing, I feel like your reading so far is so positive, and so the only negatives I see that you can let go of is sometimes you just worry about things for no reason, and you really don't need to worry about it. Like, I feel like what you have been worried about lately, you can just drop it and you'll be fine. Like, whatever it is that you have been stressing out about, maybe for some of you guys, it's not to be stressed out about. It's spirit saying that you're overly worried maybe about something that you don't need to be overly worried about. Like, things are happening for you. It might seem so calm and serene, because right now you are doing well, and spirit and life is giving you a break, and you deserve this moment of glory. And it's simple in a sense where you just need to just keep going, and, you know, don't overwork yourself. Don't do that, and just make sure your balance in life is there as well. And naturally, with the way that you're doing things and going, I feel like you will be experiencing an expansion of how you're doing in finances and career. It's look, we have here, like, you are so close to, you know, finishing the project. So it really is about continuing what you are already doing. Group number 3. So what can they do? Group number 3, 2. Yeah. Now we're just getting like similar messages, but in different ways. So you guys have the authority. You guys know what's going on. Things are, you know, you're familiar with what you do. You know what you're doing. You know what you're talking about. And people know that. So continue to assert your authority and be confident that you know what you're doing and that you know what you're talking about, and call in the victory. So it's you actively putting in the effort and action towards reeling in the goals. It's like this is a very action oriented group here. I mean, career finances is very material. It's very 3D. So it would only make sense to, you know, make things, continue to make things happen in the 3D world. So let yourself just sink into your zone and just make it happen. You guys have the wisdom. You guys, you have the solitude card as well. So that really is another way of saying, you know, what we've already mentioned. Just continue studying. For some of you guys, it is about school. It is about studies. It is about, you know, finishing your degree, finishing your course, or, you know, in terms of people that are fully in the workforce right now and just making your projects happen, creating your product, you know, whatever it is, you guys are truly like in the middle of it, and you will find success and also feel an expansion. Like, an expansion is really coming towards you guys' energy in the near future, especially with the way things are going right now. So you guys also have, yeah, like I do see, you know, what's really affecting your energy that could be affecting. Like, some of you guys are going through some heartache. Like, this isn't a romance related reading. We do have a few pick a cards in my channel about romance related things, but some of you guys are letting that affect your work life as well. So Spirit wants to remind you that you guys are truly doing well in career, and anything that might be denting or tarnishing your days and productivity is whatever it is that's going on in your personal life, like it's actually not as big of an issue than you make it out to be. That's what is seems to be the case that's going on for you guys. So group number 3, what can they do to up level their career? Let's see if anything comes out around romance, just because we're already talking about it. I just see that for you guys, it's not you're over stressing yourself over it. For others of you, you guys are actually going through a breakup, or you guys are experiencing emotional pain. So continue doing what you're doing in career. You guys are doing great. You guys will experience success and expansion in that area in life, but also make sure you take it easy and don't let yourself go into overdrive of how you feel about your person that you just broke up with, or maybe some issues happening in relationships with who you're in a relationship with. This is probably only for a handful of you guys that are watching group number 3. So the biggest thing you can help the situation is to really share your voice, really speak out, let people know how you're feeling, let your person know how you're feeling, and just find the right words to fully and properly express yourself, because when you hold it in, that's when you can really cause disharmony in your energetic field. And so let yourself be real with yourself and say what you say and mean what you say, and just check in with yourself with how you exactly feel, and act accordingly, instead of pretending that it doesn't affect you, or pretending that it doesn't matter, or pretending that you're not hurt. Like, you are going through something on a personal level, but in terms of career, you guys are doing great, and can just let yourself continue. Like, the energy you have in career is like, it's high vibrational. It's, things are really going for you, but whatever it is that's happening in your personal life, it seems like it's bogging you down just a little bit. So it's all coming together. A lot of the cards that I'm pulling for you guys points towards your projects coming to a completion. As long as you continue doing what you're doing, like whatever you're working towards, you will find success in, and you will find the right people in your life that you'll be attracting. Like, a lot of good things are happening for you guys, group number 3. So keep doing what you're doing, and I hope that helped. And if you'd like to, consider giving a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed already, consider subscribing, and I'll see you in another video. Bye for now.